All right, Frida and Quay, great to see you ladies both. Welcome to Media Day.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, how's it been going so far?
Good, good. Had a little photo shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot more breaks.
A lot more breaks. All right. Well, we're happy to have you up here with us. And I think you just heard Coach singing both of your praises and the excitement for this team and so many pieces returning from inside the locker room for both of you. How does it feel coming into this season?
It feels really great. I think we were all really excited to get back and practice this summer after the season we had. And we're returning so many people, so it doesn't really feel that new. It feels like we're just, starting from where we left off, and it's really cool.
Yeah.
Quay,
Go ahead. No, it's okay.
Quay, was it a tough decision or a decision at all to come back this year?
I think I knew from where we stopped in Seattle that I was going to come back because I just felt that we could have went further. So coming back was just instant. Like I just knew it was going to happen.
Awesome. Well, we are happy to have you back for another year
Thank
in
you.
this league. And now we're going to open it up for questions from the media. Please raise your hand, and Christine will call on you. We'll bring you a microphone.
Over here, am I right?
Hey girls, Robbie Whittle, TV8 Vail. With all the hype around Boulder these days, how much does it mean to y'all to not only, show up here in Vegas to represent your program, but the school as well?
I think it's always a privilege for us to be able to showcase CU and the great talents that are there. I think that Frida and I are just examples of what amazing student athletes that are at CU.
Yeah, I think it's been really fun lately, all the attention that Boulder's had, obviously. And Boulder's just a great place, and CU's a great place, so it's nice to get that recognition. It's been fun on campus lately.
Michelle, am I right?
Hi, ladies. Michelle Smith from The Next. For both of you, 2 questions. How have your expectations changed based on your season last year? And are you excited to open against LSU?
Go ahead.
I think as Coach JR said, we always have really high expectations for ourselves. So I think this year we've kind of proved to ourselves that it's okay to have those expectations. We should. I think we really want to win. And that first game against LSU is no different. We really want to go in and win that one and just show how great we are. I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, I think that our expectations are to just be better in every aspect, on the court, off the court. And I think that as we implement that into our practices, that's what we're going to bring to the LSU game, just being better than what we were last year.
Cindy?
Cindy Brunson, Pac-12 Networks. Frida, Quay, good morning. Welcome. I want to know from both of you what you improved in your game. What extra tools have you put in your toolbox that we can look forward to talking about this season?
I think one of my biggest things that I tried to work on this year is just having confidence, especially throughout games where I'm not doing a whole lot of scoring, figuring out how to impact the game in other ways. I think that that's just been my biggest area that I've been working on this season.
I think for me, same, like having confidence, and then I spent some time with my national team at home, and that always kind of makes me play a little bit outside of the skills I use here at CU. I played the point guard for Denmark against the Japanese national team, which was difficult because they do full court pressure for 40 minutes. So I think that aspect, just being confident in other areas, knowing that I can do a lot of other things than shoot, I think is really good for me. And then just leadership skills. This year's really been a year where I wanted to emerge as a leader on this team after the season we had last year. So, yeah.
We were talking about Aronette Vonleh and what she's brought to your team with Coach Payne. I'm curious for you, Quay, having her on the floor. Did it give you some more freedom and space to play? What was it like having her join the program?
Yeah, having Nettie is great. I think that having her is just it's been very resourceful. She just takes up so much space, and she's just a great finisher and all around. And I think that when people are focusing on her, it's easier for me to get my shots off. When people are focused on me, it's easier for her to get hers. So I think that we just play a good role off of each other.
Frida, over the years, it's gotten tougher and tougher for you to get open looks, because at the top of every scouting report is don't give Frida any open looks. do you have to work harder to get open? And just what's that like, knowing that you're at the top of that list every game?
Yeah, I think it's really come down to just working on how to read screens, being able to shoot off the dribble too, just practicing all my counters has been really helpful. And I think it's good. It expands my skill set. And, you know, whenever you have to work on that, it's just like it puts some respect on your name that, okay, well, if they can't guard this, I'll have to work on the next, because that makes me really dangerous. So, yeah.
And when you think about success, and we talk about you guys going to the Sweet 16 last year, 25 wins, I mean, it's the program has started to rise and rise and rise. With success comes more pressure and more eyeballs, and people are coming for you. What will success look like this season? What would you say will define success for you both this season?
I would say that our success would look like us being able to push through adversity, being able to bounce back through adversity, and just being able to learn from our mistakes in past games quickly. Not making the same repeated mistakes in the next game, and just growing maturely as we go throughout the season.
Yeah, I think like we want to win championships, and like Quay said, like we really need to work on just being a steady team for a whole game, not having drop-offs. So that's really something that we need if we want to be a championship team.
Quay, I think I was reading a Daily Camera article from a couple weeks ago. It said you were at practice early, working with some of the freshmen, and the coaches walked in, and you were like working out with people. You've changed so much since that freshman year. Just talk about your maturity and just how you feel about yourself that you're showing up a half hour early and working with freshmen.
Yeah. So I think that my maturity level has changed since my freshman year, because have grown to accept the leadership role that I've been thrown into, because I've been the biggest person in the room oftentimes on teams, and just in general settings. I kind of shied away from not wanting to be the leader, because I still make mistakes myself. So it's hard to be a leader when I'm still messing up. But just learning how to adopt that and go and show people that I'm leading that you can learn through these trials and tribulations is just one of the things that I've accepted, and learn how to make lessons out of them. And I think that's just been my biggest role, instead of letting it be something to bring me down, using it as something to help me grow and help the next player grow as well.
I love having two teammates sitting next to each other with microphones, so I'm going to ask each of you. Quay, tell me your favorite thing about Frida. It can be basketball related or not, and Frida, same thing with Quay. Frida, you go first.
Oh, Quay is just like an amazing person. Like whenever you look at her, you just want to smile. So I think my favorite thing about Quay is just the way she can just light up a room. Quay is also never afraid to ask a question. Like she'll ask the person, you know, what you really want to know. And I think it's great that Quay doesn't really get nervous around that. She's very straightforward and just has a way with people.
Beautifully said.
My favorite thing about Frida has been her growth in leadership and just how outspoken she was. I was talking to my dad earlier, like, Frida is not afraid to, like, press the issue, whether you're an upperclassman or a lowerclassman. Like, she's coming at everybody the same way, like, so she can let people know, like, there's no drop-off. Everyone is expected of the same things, whether you're new or a veteran. And the way she just articulates herself is just, she doesn't beat around the bush. And I don't know if that's because she's from Denmark, but she's very, she gets to the point, and she's not scared, because at the end of the day, I think that she knows that we know that it's coming from a place of love, and she really just wants everyone to be their best selves. So with that, she has to give you tough love, and she'll equally give you the support and encouragement that you need as well.
I love that. All right. Well, we got to let you go, because I know you got more answers to questions. But I just have to say, for everyone in the room right here, let's put on there. Coach Prime is going to dress J.R. Payne for the matchup against LSU here in Las Vegas.